going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of What Made You Do That? Hey, listen, have you been liking the shows that we've been showing? Hopefully you do. Hopefully you're talking about them. Some of you have already told me how you felt about them. Listen, make sure you go to YouTube, click it, like it, and subscribe. Tell a friend, share it out. We got a couple of hot things coming. Of course, we got to Get Your Money Up with a continued interview with Leon Martin. He's going to be talking to us and giving us a couple of more tips on how we can keep it going. I hope you've been practicing the tips that he gave you before. If not, you can watch the previous episodes and see what he talked about. We are going to do a tribute for my bonus dad, George Hutchison, for Soul Flowers. I'm super excited about that. And then also for Food That Moves Me segment, we have these, oh my gosh, adorable young ladies. They are called Sister Sweets, and they have some really tasty treats that they're going to share with us. I'm super pumped about that. Hopefully you like a little bit of sweetness in your life. We also are going to have a tip for you healing you. Listen, hopefully if you listened to some of the tips before, you moved your furniture around, you got outside, got some sunlight, told a friend, called up somebody, checked on somebody, and checked on yourself. And for our special guest this week, one of my homies, one of my former ball colleagues from Coppin State University, go Eagles, Miss Jacqueline Wilkes More. And she's going to be talking to us about her business, Jam and Bread Loose Teas. And these teas are super dope. They help with ailments. You can drink them cold or hot. You need healing in your body, or if you feel like you're achy or that sort, she's the girl for you. So we're really excited to have her. All this on this episode, and something real special. I'm not even going to tell you all. You just got to watch the episode. Y'all stay tuned. See you in a minute. Peace. Hey y'all, just a couple of weeks ago, we had a wonderful interview with financial specialist and coach that focuses on debt, Mr. Leon Martin, and he couldn't give it to us all. So he's going to give us some more tips about how to get your money up. If you like the information, comment below. Let us know how it's working for you. We're all in this thing together. So what would be some advice that you would give to someone who's in debt and struggles, to stay afloat with their finances?
You know what's funny, and I gotta honestly credit my wife for this one, right? And I'm telling everybody, this goes a long way.
Yeah.
A budget. Get yourself a budget. And budgets make everything so much easier because you don't have to think about it. I mean, you're thinking about it as you're putting it together.
Right.
But as it's going along and you're sticking to your budget, I mean, normally a budget is going to keep you from living beyond your means if you stick to it, of course, But that's the whole thing with a budget. It's a budget for a reason. It's saying, you know what, we don't want you to go over, we don't want you to go under, we just want to make sure we're good, stay the course, and you should be fine. But I think budgets, it's almost like, bank, they give you a transaction registry to keep track of your transactions. You know what I mean? Some people use it, some people don't. Some people have $1 million in it, so they don't need to keep track. They don't want to keep track. Other people, I mean, they live check to check. They should definitely use a transaction registry. But the same thing goes for a budget. If you create a budget, and, I can break that down a little later.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
I was like, but a budget, I think, is key to success, especially if you're living like check to check.
Right.
I mean, you just feel like the walls are closing in on you, because it'll allow you to cut things out that you really don't need.
Right. Yeah, I think a lot of times we just struggle with just having that mentality of telling ourselves like, okay, I don't need those extra pair of shoes, or I don't need that outfit, or, I don't need to go out to dinner, and so just having a budget, it's hard, but I mean, I think like after you get into the groove, it should be really, really good for you. Yeah,
it's to me, I don't keep a budget any longer. I will say this: my wife keeps a budget still. I don't think she needs to, but she does anyway. Which,
but that's your accountability partner. Yeah.
And she's used to it. She's like, I'm all for it.
Yeah, perfect. So another money tip that you gave us on how to get your money up is to pay with cash and a debit card instead of credit. Could you speak more to that?
Absolutely. So my whole thing is this: if you're using credit, you know, basically you're just running up more debt.
Been there, done that.
so, you know, if you're paying with cash, you know, it's done. Done.
Oh,
so
yeah.
the whole thing is, you know, if the more credit you use, you know, the higher bill you have to pay, the more debt you're going to dig yourself into. So the key is to try to stay out of debt. Cash is always king, you know? So my thing is, if you can pay, if you can afford to buy it and you can afford to pay for it, pay for it.
Right.
And be over and done with it, you know?
Right.
Now, I will say this, though, and I don't, you know, because there's some people out there, like the way I pay my bills is we'll actually charge a bunch of stuff, but I rack up points.
Right.
So, give you an example. I have a Capital One Venture card. So I might use that. I may pay electric, gas. I might pay a water bill. What else? Cell phone bills, insurance, you know, to the point where it's actually adding up.
Right.
And okay, that's fine. I have the money to pay those bills.
Right, right.
But I use my card, get credit for them, and then I pay it right off.
Okay.
That way, I get the points.
Yeah.
So when it's time for us to take a vacation, maybe I'll take a vacation on points.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Or you know, I bought and I'm not greatly fit right now, like that, but I bought a whole weight rack down in the basement strictly off of points.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
You know,
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just a way of utilizing the credit, making it work for you.
Exactly.
But again, you don't want to dig yourself deep into debt. You know, some people get a $10,000 credit card, and in their mind, they're saying, "Hey, look, I can use $8,000. I can afford to pay it." It's not about if you can afford to pay it. Are you going to be able to pay it off immediately? You don't want to dig yourself into debt if you don't have to.
Yeah.
And that's the key.
Yeah. Thank you. Welcome to a new episode of What Made You Do That. I am so excited. I have my very good girlfriend of almost 25 years, Miss Jacqueline Wilkes More, who is the founder and provider of Jam and Bread Loose Teas. Jax, what's going on, girl?
How are you?
We are so excited to have you.
How are you?
Yes, yes. All right, well, tell me. The name of the show is What Made You Do That. So what made you get into these teas?
Well, I've been drinking tea for 20 years.
Okay.
And I decided, actually my sister decided I should sell tea. And I was like, she crazy, right? But I ended up doing it. Actually 3 years ago. So it's been 3 years that I've been doing it.
Okay.
And what happened was I just said, go for it. Start selling it. Got my first customer. She sent me a review. Got my first customer actually at the job that I work at.
Cool.
She sent me a review. I posted that review online and it took off from there.
Wow.
So since 2019, Jam and Bread Loose Tea Blends has been rolling into.
Wow.
And then someone had enough faith in me that they sent me a barcode one day. And I was like, what is the barcode? The barcode was actually for a certified herbalist course. And if you don't know what a certified herbalist is, a certified herbalist is simply a person who uses plants to help heal. So I actually remove myself out of the whole situation. And I honestly try to make sure that the customer is getting a product that is healthy, 1, 2, that works, 3. They love it and they keep coming back.
Awesome, awesome. You know, what's interesting is that I did hear you say that you started in 2019. So you did it during a crucial time during COVID when we were in the house for like 2.5 years.
Absolutely.
And so in terms of talking about teas that help with ailments, I'm sure we had people that were sitting at home that didn't move, aren't as active as they used to be. So tell us a little bit about the teas specifically.
So the medicinal ones that I use, my number one seller is the elderberry blend.
I love it. It's my favorite.
The elderberry blend is a combination of elderberry, echinacea, elderflower, cinnamon, and ginger. And what it does is it's a super immunity booster.
Okay.
So basically what it does, it keeps your immune system doing what it's supposed to do, which is to protect you from any illnesses and things like that. But depending on what their illness is when it comes to the immune booster, because a lot of people don't know, Dr. Savy said it best, okay? Mucus. Mucus is what causes you to stay sick. We have good mucus and bad mucus. Your saliva is considered good mucus. Your tears, they're considered good mucus. But then you have that mucus that has those germs and bacteria in there, right? That causes you to begin to get sick.
Right.
So that's what you want to remove.
Right.
And that's where the elderberry comes in with the different herbs and roots and rhizomes and helps you boost your immune system to actually, guess what? If you do get something, it's not going to set it. It'll actually pull a snot from your feet.
From your feet. All right. And we just got finished telling you all about doing some grounding, right? And getting your feet in that dirt and like pulling some toxins out of your body.
Absolutely.
So this is a connection right here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do have one that is actually a detox one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's a misnomer about detoxing.
Okay.
That's what people don't understand.
Right.
Those people who are detox, every time you turn around a detox, and you cannot do that. The body is a self-working organism.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, it's the best machine you'll ever have.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So you don't have to detox completely.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people the seasons, when the seasons come around,
Mm-hmm.
what happens to the earth? The earth gets ready for the seasons.
Right.
Am I correct?
Right.
So guess what? How do we know this? Because
Right.
what happens? It begins to rain.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Every time the season change, you should detox.
Mm-hmm.
At least every quarter.
That's
At
good.
least every quarter,
That's
because
good.
of the different things that we eat.
Right.
A lot of people, they're still meat eaters.
Right.
Even though we moved into this health consciousness of people,
Mhm.
a lot of people are still meat eaters. So those meats have parasites and things.
Mm.
I have a blend that actually pulls the parasites
What blend is
out
that?
of you.
What blend is that?
It
I'm gonna
actually-
need that.
And those are the bitters of
Okay.
the teas that we're talking about.
You have here for us today, because I cannot wait to try.
So today I bought several different things.
Uh-huh.
I bought the chaga mushroom that I could blend with the cinnamon, and then I bought the lemongrass along with the peppermint.
Okay.
And that is exactly what we have steeping right now in the strainer. It smells really good.
Mm-hmm.
So we have it steeping. This is a really large strainer, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I have enough in here that guess what? I have it set up for 4 tastings,
Okay.
which is not a problem,
Okay.
because we have some extra people here. They'll get to taste it,
Mhm,
and they can tell you exactly how it tastes besides us.
Great.
So yes, I will pour this since it's already done.
Okay.
I don't want to sweeten it. We want
Okay.
to taste it in its natural form
Okay.
first.
Okay.
We always want to taste it in its natural form.
And look at the teacups. Are these for sale too? I know you.
I do. I sell all the tea accessories
Right.
and everything. So I sell these teacups with strainers. I sell them not just this particular kind,
Right.
but I also sell the ceramic ones. I actually sell the whole tea set.
Okay.
So that's a tea set that comes with 2 cups.
Okay.
And that is on my Instagram page as well. I sell the tea bags. The tea bags are 10 for 2. So if you purchase tea, because most people honestly don't understand when they're purchasing loose tea, they don't get it. They really don't. They're
Right.
just thinking, oh, okay,
Right.
I'm getting some tea.
Yeah.
No, it's actually loose.
Yeah.
It's actually like this.
Yeah, this is wonderful. This is it. I can taste like the mint and the lemongrass, and yeah, this is great. Now, are all of these in here, or
Nope,
is it just
the lemongrass and the mint
Okay, okay.
are blended together.
Okay, okay.
Now, this is a really good one to drink. It's really good to drink, especially an hour after dinner, because it helps your stomach with the digestion
settles your
process.
stomach? Okay,
Absolutely.
all right. So no more ginger ale. Okay.
No more
Well,
ginger
yeah.
ale.
This
So
is
that
great.
one is, you always want to taste it in its natural form. One of the other things that I do that I did not do, let me give you guys some free information. Is free. It's
Okay.
always free.
Always free.
One thing people don't understand is that when they buy loose tea, they should rinse it first.
Okay.
So they can put it in a strainer and run the water over it and rinse it. Don't
Okay.
pour it out.
Okay.
Leave it in the strainer, because the water will strain
Right,
through.
right.
And let it just strain right out. And after that, guess what? Enjoy your tea. Steep your water, pour the hot water in there, and just enjoy your tea. Steep
Now,
your tea and enjoy your tea.
now let me ask you, because I've gotten teas from you before several times, and I've used this twice. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you don't have to just use it one time and throw it away.
Absolutely
Right?
not.
Yeah.
So when you have the strainer is actually the best.
Mm-hmm.
You can use the strainer at least 3 times.
Okay.
I have a customer who gets his elderberry tea for me. He uses the tea bags though. He used the tea bag at least 3 times. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He was like, no, seriously. I used it 3
Right,
times
right.
and had me 3 separate cups of tea. So that's the quality that I look to push in serving my clients and making sure that you all get a great product.
Nice.
That's the stuff that I like to hear.
Nice. Now, tell us about this.
Okay. So this right here is a prepackaged fall into winter. And this consists of hibiscus, chamomile, butterfly pea flower, and lemongrass. So the butterfly pea flower is actually blue, but the acidity of the lemongrass causes it to turn purple.
Oh, okay.
So this
Fancy.
right here is like you want something, just a good blend of teas and herbs to drink. This is it. Because the chamomile in it actually is an antispasmodic as well. It's also good for the skin. If you don't know what an antispasmodic is, let me tell you what it is. So an antispasmodic is actually something that women should take to stop involuntary cramping, right?
Okay.
So it stops involuntary cramping. And the butterfly pea flower is good for, guess what? Your skin. The lemongrass, all the antioxidants, is great for that.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, this is called fall into winter.
That is good. And you serve it cold?
You can drink most of these, you can drink them hot or cold.
And you do have spiked ones as well.
Oh, I definitely have some spiked ones. So
for the grown folks.
For the adult beverages that I call them, the adult party beverages, that's what I call them. So I have several, and I make them with real fruit. So you taste the authenticity of the fruit coming through. I don't just want you to just have the tea or just the alcohol, because it's tainted. It's definitely tainted.
It's tainted.
And it's definitely potent.
Yes.
But I want you to taste the authenticity of the fruits that are coming through. So you're getting the one that we had today was a black and white peach mango vanilla.
Yes, it was so good.
And it's a black tea, a white tea, and it has the hints of the peach, the vanilla, and the mango. And 2.5 shots of an adult beverage from way down the south.
Wonderful. We're grown and sexy out here.
2.5 shots of it. So be careful, because you may think it's juice, but it's potent.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Jackie. This was a lot of information, and we're going to continue. We're going to have her on again. We're going to have some more segments where Jackie is going to give us some good information that we can use so that we can be a healthier you, right? And we talked about that. And then also let us know how we can contact you if anyone's interested in purchasing teas.
Okay. If anyone is interested in purchasing teas, I have an Instagram page.
Okay.
And it's Jam Bread Tea Lady, JAMBREAD Tea Lady. And go right on Instagram. The testimonials are there. So it's not anything that I say. I actually block out people's telephone numbers, because I don't need nobody know who they are and their name. And you'll get the whole testimonial. You'll get the different blends that I have. You can ask your questions. You go on there and basically place your whole order. So thank you guys. I want you guys to enjoy the blends that you do get.
Oh, I'm going to have some more. I'm going to drink the rest of this.
If you're interested, just follow me on Instagram at Jam Bread Tea Lady.
Thank you so much, sis. You are
welcome.
awesome. I'm so excited about this season, being healthy, getting out, getting that sunlight, having these teas. It's going to be a wonderful time.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
You are quite welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yes, absolutely. Up next on Food That Moves Me, we have Sisters Sweets. And I can't even tell you the talents and gifts that they have. But make sure you stay tuned, because you are really going to enjoy this one. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another segment of Food That Moves Me. I'm your girl, Coco Kimono. And on this segment, we have Sisters Sweets, gourmet cupcakes, and singing telegrams. What made you do that? Listen, today we are going to try a couple of their wonderful cupcakes. They have Fruity Pebbles cupcakes and many different varieties to try. And I'm so excited to share this with you all so you all can check them out. And let's go and meet them right now. All right, and now we're here at Sister Sweets, and we have Erin and Lena. They are actual sisters. And, hey, ladies, how you all doing? Wow, thank you so much for being here and allowing us to be here with you. And so we want to hear a little bit about your business. What made you do that?
Sure. Hi, everyone. We are Sister Sweets. We make sweet treats and healthy eats with the singing telegram. So we're Sister Sweets. We're a gourmet cupcake business located here in the heart of Baltimore, Maryland. And we sell gourmet cupcakes, banana pudding, homemade lemonade, all made with love, handmade. And we also have gluten-free, sugar-free, and vegan options available. And we also specialize in singing telegrams for birthdays, anniversaries, proposals, anything you can think of. We can add cupcakes and a song to it.
Yes, that's just who we are. That's Sister Sweets.
So singing telegrams, what made you do that?
So what made us do the singing telegram? So growing up, we've always sang. We grew up singing in church.
We would do open mic. Shout out to Terra Cafe, because we would do, I think that's where we did our first open mic at Terra Cafe. And so our parents told us about singing telegrams. We're like, well, what's that? And apparently it's something that they did back in the day. So we're like, okay, we'll bring it back. So we bring cupcakes, roses, balloons. We have different packages, and we'll sing and just spread love, whether it's a birthday, anniversary, just because. Yeah, that's kind of how the singing telegrams work.
That is awesome. So tell us a little bit more about your cupcakes.
Sure.
So our cupcake flavors change every week. So we have a new list of flavors. We have 6 flavors that are on the truck every week, and they change every week. We have a rotating list of flavors, but we also do bring in new flavors. Some of our flavors today that have been like our most popular ones are the strawberry cheesecake, the caramel butter crunch,
honey bun.
That
Yes,
was
that's like my favorite. Yeah.
Yes, and then we also are mobile, so we do pop-ups at colleges, hospitals, workplaces.
Yes.
My alma mater, Coppin State University.
Yes,
Yes,
so we're
ma'am.
mobile.
Awesome. So what do you have for us today?
Yes, we have some of our gourmet cupcakes. We have strawberry cheesecake, honey bun, caramel butter crunch, and fruity pebbles.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh my God. I don't even know which one to try first. Do you all see this? This presentation is amazing. How do you want to miss out? Yes.
Thank you.
Wow, check out the detail on these cupcakes. This is a whole experience. Strawberry cheesecake, butter crunch, fruity pebbles, and honey buns. And they got the nerve to put a little piece of a honey bun on there. How do you not want any of this? I don't know which one I'm going to try first. Which one should I try first, y'all? Which one did you say? Oh, the fruity pebbles? Okay, I'm going to see what's going on with that. Because, you know, back in the day, we used to eat fruity pebbles with milk. Well, this is a little different experience. Oh, my God. Okay, I wish y'all could see or feel how soft these cupcakes are. And I'm about to try it now. I'm trying not to make a mess with it. So, where y'all at? Are you on the way? You shouldn't be watching me. You need to be on your way here.
So we come from a line of entrepreneurs. Our families, our grandfathers both own restaurants. And then our dad, our mom had a salon and spa. And so it's just in the blood. So we just took it on from there. Carried on the legacy.
Yes.
Except we're going higher.
So we really want to support you all. Now, when I say we, I mean our listeners, our viewers. So where can we find you?
You can find us on all social media platforms at Sister Sweets. That's SISTAH Sweets. You can also visit our website at sistersweets.com.
Yes.
www.sistersweets.com.
On there, we post our pop-up schedule weekly of where we'll be. And like we said, our flavors rotate weekly, so they also show what flavors we have as well.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming, ladies.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure having you. We're going to have you all back.
Thank you.
Maybe sing it next time.
Maybe together.
Get together.
Yes.
Well, this concludes our segment of Food That Moves Me. Make sure you support these young ladies at Sister Sweets. And you know what? Why don't y'all close us out with a little song?
Of course.
All right.
Once again, we are Sister
Sweets. We make sweet treats and healthy eats with the singing telegram. Thanks
you so
again.
much.
Out. Food That Moves Me is brought to you by KBBK, brandmanagement.com. Branding for busy entrepreneurs. They manage your branding, you manage your business. Hey y'all, and we're back. Didn't you enjoy Sister Sweets? How adorable are they? And then the singing telegrams, how would you not want to use their business to have somebody come and sing for you or a loved one? I mean, we're just going to bring them back, so just get ready. But we're going to get into now the You Healing You segment, and we do have a tip for you. And the tip for today is grounding. Well, what does that mean? Grounding is just exactly what it is. Go out to an open area, take off your shoes, and put your feet in the dirt. I know it sounds crazy, but let me tell you, it's something about getting your feet grounded with the earth and feeling some sort of connection there that releases some toxins and If you have anxiety, if you're dealing with stress, just connect yourself with the things that are around you on a beautiful day. The birds, the people talking, the wind, the leaves, the cool air. Breathe it in and blow it out. Man, listen, this is nature. Nature loves us. Nature is waiting on us. Take advantage. So that's our tip for today. So listen, go ahead and try it out. Leave a comment below and let us know how it worked out for you. We want to encourage one another. Let's link up, y'all. A circle is a circle because it's closed. We're not breaking up nothing. Let's come together and help each other heal. Everybody, welcome to Coco's Kitchen, man. And look, I got something cooking up. I got my man Archie. He's coming on today. Yo, I'm telling you, I hope you all are ready, because I'm telling you, I don't cook for nothing. When I cook, it's going to be something. So stay tuned. Let's do it early.
She's perfect. She's so perfect, her mistakes are on purpose. She's so deep, she's surface. 6th grade, she grabbed my hand and wrote in cursive. Her sweet words turned to curses. Her switchcraft. She's so smart, she gets math. We're 1 plus, she's 1/2. If I'm Buster, then she's Babs. No cartoon. Character. She's got character. Far too sexy to be sad. She princess. She queen. She high. She low. Hers, her self-esteem. She make this dream seem real. She in between. She sleep. She faithful. She creep. She slick. She sly. She sleek. She side chick. She bottom. She side chick. She knows what I need, but still ask me for confirmation. She knows what I mean, but she still call me. She still text me for confirmation. My action, my affirmation, my passion, my exclamation. She fine. She fine, like her hair. She grow, she divine, she's the vine I want to climb, I want to swing on. She's domestically abused when he swing on. Men are from Mars, she Klingon, she Venus, she Vulcan for penis. She stalking, she got the ring on. She's married, she divorced, she support the child, she child support, she stand trial, she in court. When I'm irresponsible, she aborts. She blame me, she judge men, she judgmental, she loves spiritual, she pregnant like Precious, she birth miracle, she pregnant, she overweight. Her prom, her first date, she breathless, her first, her second date, her home run, she runs home, she tells friends, she make mistakes, she do it again, she loving me, she good, she bad dude, she action, she attitude, she love, she life, she lift, she sees the blind, she heals the sick by smiling, she working, she going to school, she's 7, she perfect. She told me she loved me more than I love me, like a baby. Then she had my baby when we was married. She said I could be Joseph, she could be Mary, we could be gotten, son. She said I could be Moses, I could be Noah, boat could be rocking, son. She roll, I rock. She called me Jesus, she rollin' rock. Her womb, my tomb. She's hip, I'm hop. I'm dead, she's alive. I'm resurrected, she knows why. She faith, I walk by. She practice, she makes perfect like practice. She makes perfect like peace king. Greetings, she pastor, I pastor, she pulpit. She believe me when she know I'm on some bullshit. She kiss me, her full lips, she slang like snare and bass and cars. We bang like music. She knows I'm a man, she just waiting on me to prove it. She said a man without a plan is useless. She said you Burger King, I'm Ruth Chris. Truth is, she reminds me of what the truth is. What made her do that? She's perfect. She's so perfect, her mistakes are on purpose.
Wow, that was so dope. What y'all think? What do you all think about Archie the Messenger? Man, I'm telling you, the title, it says it alone. I mean, I felt the message, man. This is the first episode of Coco's Kitchen. And I'm telling you, it's fire from this way. We cooking up. We cooking. We cooking. Listen, let everybody know how they can reach you. But first of all, please make sure you leave a comment underneath this. Let us know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe. Tell a friend. Get on. If you know anybody who's hot, let me know. Let me know for sure. So let us know how we can reach you.
Well, on Facebook, you can follow me at Archie the Messenger, ARCHIETHEMESSENGER. And on Instagram, ARCHIEATM1. That's the same on Twitter.
Dope. Well, we're going to have you back again.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always a blessing. Also, if you're in the Baltimore area, around April 21st, I have a live show called Love and Ammo, but it's only for poetry lovers. Poetry lovers only. You can catch us at poetryloversonly.eventbrite.com. Get your tickets right now. They almost sold out. And that show is featuring the incredible HBO Deaf Poet TV1 all over the world, Mrs. Emerald Green, the queen of spoken word. Please believe me. April 21st. Come out and check us out.
You heard it right there. All right. That sounds super dope. Listen, make sure you check them out. And look, tell them that you know Coco. All right? You know what I mean? Like, let's do it. Yes. We up. Man, follow your dreams, man. Let's do it. What made you do that? We here.
What made you do that?
Yeah. On today's episode of Soul Flowers, we are going to tribute and honor my bonus dad, Mr. George Hutchison from South Hill, Virginia. I know y'all don't know where it's at. I ain't know where it was at either until I met him. But listen, this man was raised on a farm. If you ever seen Color Purple or something like that, make sure you tune in. It's going to be an awesome tribute. George Hutchison, a father of two, Ashley Hutchison, an in-flight supervisor for Southwest, and James Brayman, who was a computer programming professor at CCBC in Essex, was born and raised in South Hill, Virginia, where he was a graduate of Park View Senior High School. Raised on a tobacco farm, George helped raise livestock such as cows, pigs, and chickens, just to name a few. His father, Willie E. Hutchison, a sharecropper, married his love, Alvester Holloway Hutchison, in 1957. Having a blended family of 13, his father, Willie, had 8 children, and his mother, Alvester, had 4 children. George was the 13th, the baby boy, and the only child they had together. All of this brought together a loving family living in a 4-bedroom home. Being raised on a farm, George watched his father cultivate the land, and the mother was a homemaker. Through their nurturing, George worked with all the animals. He learned how to live off the farm, had an outhouse, planted their crops. Then they ate the animals that they raised, cows, pigs, and chickens. He was also an experienced hunter. He hunted rabbits, squirrels, and deer, which were the featured cuisine of the family. As the proverb says, a man that can fish will never go hungry, and he did just that. They dug ponds to supply water, livestock, and irrigation. From the age of 16 to 17 years old, he would get up and milk cows, feed 50 chickens, plus round up the eggs, drew water from the well to put in the reservoir for heating and bathing. These were the works that were required as a growing young man prior to starting his school day at 7:45 a.m. He attended trade school where he worked as a welder of all types. He worked with brick masonry and electricity. He moved to Alexandria, Virginia, where he worked on the subway tracks that were laid for transportation. He lived in Alexandria and moved to Baltimore in 1979, where he became a vendor service technician, specializing in all types of food vendor machines for 22 years. After his run of 30 years with the vending industry, he completely tapped into his personality gifts and landed a job with Silo Point Condominiums in Locust Park, Maryland. As front desk receptionist and concierge, In his position, he came across exceptional and lucrative business people that inspired him to change his outlook of his future. Many of the tenants unselfishly offered encouragement that inspired him to pursue his dreams. As a complimentary chauffeur for a high-end restaurant, people became smitten with his poise, personality, and professionalism. In July 2014, he married who is now his loving wife, Dara E. Hutchison, and he also brought on 2 more daughters that he embraced, Jalila Wallace, myself, who is an educator, and Dr. Janora Parker. Ending his tenure with the restaurant, he joined forces with Robel Tesfa Johannes, a friend that was astute in the transportation business. Shortly after that, Check Plus Transportation has become one of the most well-known, popular, and prestigious luxury transportation businesses in the DMV. In addition to this, he is a God-fearing man that loves to sing for the Lord and lets his light shine within himself and whomever he encounters. SD, George Hutchison, Cookie, Bonus Dad, thank you so much for the lives that you have touched through your personality, your poise, your transportation, and your love. This tribute is for you. We want to give you your flowers while you can still smell them and probably plant and grow them.